It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Panthers' rangy quarterback, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Panthers and the Niners, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll set up a throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They're back down to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on third down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes, left side. 43 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Purdy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 16 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Back to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
10-7 our score after one. Panther football to start quarter number 2. 3rd down and 13. As they've got it as we resume action.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's got another one to Johnston. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Purdy rolling to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Up the middle, Johnson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Oh, good move. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. That's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stop short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw.
Touchdown 49ers! A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down to the 41.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They give to Johnson going right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
7 yards there and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Johnson. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it, and he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Purdy now to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 66 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have regained the lead.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Play action, now Purdy.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action.
Touchdown! A great play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Shakes off the sack.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they'll change things up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slam. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Gibbs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Gibbs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
And throwing here, Purdy.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Now Purdy.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And he comes back with one complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And his kick is good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 34.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Purdy.
And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 32.
96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. They'll set up a throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They shakes it up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll look to throw here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. The Niners on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Carolina. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to about the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Holding offense.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Purdy looking to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
So Purdy and the Niners
down by 7. Just over 1:40 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 13-yard.
Here's Purdy.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Throwing, Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Purdy with one final shot here.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Carolina,
they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next.